Can't hurt me. There's a voice in your head that tells you to quit. David Goggins beat that voice. And then he made it beg for mercy. Can't Hurt Me isn't just a motivational book, it's a war cry, a manual for mental warfare. It's not about inspiration, it's about domination, over excuses, over trauma, over limits you didn't even know you had. David Goggins teaches you how to weaponize pain, turn suffering into fuel, and carve discipline from the bones of adversity. Because the truth is, the human spirit is far more powerful than you've ever been told. Chapter 1. From Hell on Earth to Warrior. David Goggins was forged in chaos. Abusive father, crippling fear, racial hate, poverty, learning disabilities. His childhood was a battlefield, not a playground. But one day, Goggins stopped being a victim of his circumstances. He didn't say, "Why me?" He said, "Try me." He made a choice that most people never dare to become stronger than his excuses, to become his own hero. This chapter shows us the brutal origins of Goggins's transformation. His story is not about talent. It's about resolve. He wasn't handed greatness, he earned it through hell. His turning point wasn't a moment of inspiration. It was a confrontation with reality. He realized no one was coming to save him. So he picked up the sword of self-responsibility and began his own rescue. Write down your top 3 excuses. Now burn the list. Replace every "I can't" because with "I must, so I will." Choose discomfort. Choose the fight. Choose your rebirth. Chapter 2. Callousing the Mind. Calluses protect the skin. Goggins figured out you could do the same for your mind. Most people avoid pain. He pursued it. He did hard things on purpose, long runs, cold showers, brutal workouts. Not to show off, but to toughen the most important muscle, the mind. Each time he faced discomfort and survived, he layered another mental callus. He wasn't seeking ease, he was seeking exposure. Exposure to failure, rejection, fatigue, and fear. Because once you build enough mental calluses, you become untouchable. Pain doesn't disappear, but it loses its power over you. Pick one uncomfortable task daily. Run further, speak truthfully, face a fear. Each act of discomfort is a brick in your fortress of mental toughness. Chapter 3. The 40% Rule. When your mind screams, "I'm done," Goggins says you're only at 40%. The rest is waiting to be unlocked. Why do we quit? Because our brain lies to protect us. It tells us to stop before we're truly empty. Goggins proved, over and over, that our physical and mental thresholds are far beyond what we believe. The 40% rule isn't just a motivational phrase. It's a battle strategy. It forces you to check your excuses at the door and go deeper. During ultramarathons, Navy SEAL training, and hellish workouts, Goggins discovered that the wall wasn't the end. It was the entrance to the real growth. The next time you feel like quitting, running, working, creating, tell yourself, this is just 40%. Then go 10% further. That's where greatness hides. Chapter 4. Accountability Mirror. Change starts in the mirror, not with affirmations, but with truth. Goggins looked in the mirror every day and called himself out. Fat, lazy, liar. He faced his failures, brutally, honestly, without sugarcoating. Why? Because sugarcoating keeps you soft. Truth transforms you. He didn't wait for someone else to hold him accountable. He became his own judge and jury. The mirror became his battlefield. His transformation didn't begin with positive thinking. It began with radical ownership. If you can't confront the truth about who you are, you'll never become who you're meant to be. Stand in front of a mirror tonight and speak 3 truths. What you need to fix, what you're avoiding, what scares you. Only truth can lead to transformation. Chapter 5. Taking Souls. Goggins didn't just survive his suffering, he used it to dominate. When others tried to break him, he smiled. He trained harder, worked longer, went deeper, and made them question themselves. That's taking souls. It's psychological warfare. When you're in pain but keep going, smiling, grinding, growing, you steal the will of those who doubted you. It's not about revenge. It's about proving what's possible. You become the reminder that they've settled. You become their mirror and their reckoning. Do something today that makes others say, "How did they do that?" Outwork, outlast, outshine, not to impress, but to express your true power. Chapter 6. Cookie Jar of Strength. The cookie jar is Goggins' mental vault of victories. Every time he wanted to quit, he reached into the cookie jar, remembering moments when he overcame hell. Painful runs, brutal missions, childhood trauma, past SEAL training, finished 100-mile races. Each cookie was proof. I've done worse. I can do this. It's easy to forget how strong you are. That's why the cookie jar matters. It's a catalog of courage, ready to be opened when your soul starts shaking. Write a list of 10 times you overcame something difficult. Keep it close. Next time you doubt yourself, pull one out and remind yourself, you've been here before, and you didn't break. Chapter 7. Embrace the suck. Suffering isn't optional, Goggins says. It's essential. The difference? High performers schedule suffering. Goggins didn't just push through pain, he chased it. He found meaning in misery. He knew every rep, mile, and tear was carving a stronger version of himself. Pain became his compass. The more it hurt, the more he knew he was growing. Most people run from discomfort. Goggins? He invited it to dinner, every night. Build a suck calendar. Choose one hard, uncomfortable task daily, and do it. Suffering, repeated with intention, becomes strength. Chapter 8. Pain is the passport. Want to find yourself? Go through pain, not surface pain, soul pain. The kind that breaks your identity and builds it back stronger. Pain is the great revealer. It strips away ego, illusions, and comfort. What's left is your truth and the tools to rebuild. Goggins doesn't glamorize pain. He honors it because it gave him access to a life of purpose, discipline, and transformation. Pain isn't punishment. It's preparation. Instead of asking, "How do I avoid this pain?" ask, "What is this pain trying to teach me?" Then listen and act. Chapter 9. You can't hurt me. You can hurt the body. You can wound the pride. But the mind is yours. That's Goggins' final lesson. They beat him, mocked him, rejected him, but they never broke him because he refused to surrender his mind. That's the secret. You own your mind, or the world will. And when you master that, you become unbreakable. Today, reclaim your mind. Shut off distractions. Set one bold goal. Push toward it with everything you've got. Let the world try. Let them doubt. Then prove you can't be hurt. You're more capable than you know. But comfort is the cage, and pain is the key. If you want growth, you'll have to suffer for it. There's no other way. So don't wait for motivation. Build discipline, face the mirror, embrace the suck. And remember, you've only just begun to tap into who you truly are. This was Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, brought to you by Success Resources Books Insights. You don't need to become more. You need to become present. This is more than mindset. It's a mission. Keep seeking, keep growing, keep giving. And together, let's make the world rich again.